It's Pink Frog Crafts time. Hello, everybody. We have got a show for you. Some of the most beautiful specialty paper coming up. We've got some amazing dies and so much more. And I have to say, we've got someone who's going to really do everything on the show justice, and that is the supremely talented Claire as well. Hello, Claire.
Hello.
We haven't done a show together in ages.
We haven't. This is our first time.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Is that our first time? Yeah. I thought we'd done one. I don't... You know, I think you're right. It's
no,
because I've seen you in passing, and I thought we did one earlier on, but obviously not. No. Well, there we go. We will have fun this hour.
It's going to be good.
Claire, I have to say, and I have watched a lot of your shows, you love your Pink Frog.
I do.
What is it about Pink Frog that you love so much?
Pink Frog, amazing company to work with and work for. Definitely feel part of the family, but the quality of all the products is second to none.
It is. We were discussing this. I mean, the cards, when it comes to, I mean, the dies, the card stock that you get, the fact that you get the 15 by 42, Pink Frog know what they're doing when it comes to card stock. Just going to pick something up. It is coming up in a while, but this is what, when we say Pink Frog know what they're doing when it comes to card stock, this is the satin, the specialty card stock. It's coming as a bundle. It's amazing. I mean, you just don't see cardstock like this. That is incredible. And you can imagine using this with your construction, in your albums, on your cards. So that just gives you a little taster of what's coming up. I really like these dies. We're kind of looking ahead now. I know a few people who've had to put off plans getting married, so now with obviously a brighter future ahead, people are thinking about their big day, and this is what the dies are really targeting. We'll start with the wedding dies. So I like these. They're kind of what you need, go-to for weddings. Definitely,
and you've got a good mixture of words and of images in there as well. So whether you're doing invitations, whether you're doing a congratulations, you're married card, whether you want something very, very simple or a little bit more complex, it does the lot. They're beautiful.
We're looking at this now, and this isn't a technique. This is literally the dice cut out and put onto a black background. But you really see the detail from the bride and groom, the hearts coming out the horseshoe, wedding, invitation, evening, party, the rings. And I like how you have lined up the hearts. The team, Emily, our producer, was saying just those hearts that have come out, you've lined up as well to use. It's a great die set.
And they've just been an absolute joy to make. Andrew's daughter actually said, could she get married again, so I could just make her all the things.
Wow, well, we should make this happen. We could do it. You can renew the vows.
Exactly.
£27.99 your price there, saving £5.50. You're getting 8 dies in total. Really nice wedding collection. Now, we've got something that complements the wedding collection nicely. This is the anniversaries. So, anniversaries, you can use these in different ways. You had a great idea to use the anniversaries for place names at a wedding, table names.
Yeah, table names, it's always, what can we do? And I was like, why don't we do it, every wedding you go to, you wish the people the best and you want it to be as long and happy as possible. So I was like, right, let's use, so one table's golden, one table's emerald, ruby.
Such a good idea. And we're having a look here. So we've got silver, golden, diamond, ruby, emerald, all the sort of big hitters. Sapphire. I think sapphire is 5 years. I'm pretty sure it's 5 years. You've got pearl. Shall I tell you how I know that? Emily, our producer's Googling. It is 5 years, right, Emily?
I think it's more.
Is it 45? I thought it was 5 years. What's for 5 years? I think I got it wrong.
Is it 10?
For 5 years? I made a boo-boo. Because our last wedding anniversary with my wife, I got a sapphire.
She's done well.
Well, she did well, but I thought, I read up, and I thought that was for 5 years. Well, is it wood? She's going to have to hold on to those for another 40 years, because we get good money out of it. OK, I feel a little bit sheepish. £13.99 is your price there. 824-940 item number. Yeah, that makes more sense, because I think diamond, 40, ruby, gold, and then sapphire for 5. I was trying to think, well, how's that work? OK, I can't believe that. I can't believe it. She did like the present, though. She liked it. OK, now, we've got some 15 by 42. We're going to talk about this. This is your ice white.
It is.
It's so good. I'm going to have to give it the wiggle, the crafty wiggle, because Do you know, even just, this sounds silly to anyone channel hopping, but paper crafters will get this. When you pick up good quality paper, you instantly feel it. But wait till you see that beautiful pearlescent that you get with the ice white. And I would imagine, Claire, this takes mediums wonderfully.
It does. It takes all of your inks. Because it's a coated card, they take a little bit longer to dry.
Yep.
But, you know, especially for wedding invitation, you tend to be batch making anyway. So you do them and set them aside.
If I sprayed that with sort of my sprays, would that pearlescence come through under the spray?
Yeah, anything will kind of show through. So any inks you put on it, just have got that nice shine to them, that sheen.
Ooh. It's decadent stuff, and it's so fitting when we were discussing like anniversaries and weddings. $14.99 is your price, saving £5. Pink Frog are the true champions of the 15 by 42, and there are so many possibilities, different styles of cards that we can make with a 15 by 42.
Definitely. All of our 15 by 42 cards come with instructions. So 10 card folds, but also the memory book folds as well, so you get all of that.
10, so we can make 10 different card blanks, and I know we've just got a couple on display here, but you can make 10 different styles of cards, and you've got the memory book folds as well. Yeah,
and some of the demos I'm going to do today, we're going to show you how you can tweak some of those 10 folds as well and take them that little bit further as well. Amazing. So even though we give you 10, doesn't mean you can't start playing and make them go a little bit further.
I'm loving your passion, Claire. I'm loving your passion. All right, $14.99, your price there. You're getting 50 sheets of absolutely first-rate ice white 15 by 42 cardstock. 728276, your item number. Now we're going to talk about Super Smooth, and I have to say, there is Super Smooth and Super Smooth. Pink Frog Super Smooth cardstock is incredibly good.
It's what I use. I use it every single day. So I use it for construction, for stamping, all my different mediums. So if I'm doing a bit of, a bit more mixed media, it'll take sprays, distress inks. It'll also take alcohol inks as well. So I don't have to think, what card do I need for that project? I can just pick it up out the box, use it, die cut it.
Die cuts beautifully. The nature of the Super Smooth, and if you've ever had problems stamping, sometimes that's to do with the cardstock you're using. Super Smooth stamps like an absolute dream. It takes colour. We can even see, I've seen watercolour techniques with the Super Smooth. It will take it, as you were just saying. Yeah. You know, the Super Smooth, it is such a good catch-all, but for paper crafters, and I think the biggest endorsement of the Pink Frog Super Smooth is how many of the team here at the craft store use this. $12.99 is your price. You know I will never say something unless I truly believe it. I've used the Super Smooth. I know how good this is, and we are approaching 10% of the stock. We always have a lot of stock with Pink Frog. Remember, because it is the 15 by 42, you're getting the instructions for the 10 card folds in there and the memory album folds there as well. $12.99 your price, 531-355. I'm looking forward to this, Claire. There's certain cardstock that you just gravitate towards. It kind of pulls you in. Have a look at this. Absolutely stunning, original cardstock. Now this is your rose gold assorted cardstock. You're getting a satin gloss, mirror, and you're also getting your non-shed glitter. 16 sheets in total. I will just show, let's go through this, because here's the non-shed glitter. And I will, that is such a good, you see, absolutely nothing has come off onto my hand, but exceptionally good glitter card. There we go, I'll just do that again. You can absolutely nothing coming off on my hand. So that's very, very good. The mirror card, and I like the fact, Claire, it's all tonal, so if you wanted to use them together, everything tones in.
Definitely, and I'll quite often do that, use those two together, but just the fact that you've got that beautiful colour palette and it all matching together, it's fab.
It's nice. Now we're going to get on to, now this is the mirror gloss, so the satin, gloss. Just having a look here. Oh, I love it. You just don't see cardstock like this, Claire. That is beautiful. You were saying, Claire, like cardstock of this nature, you do not need to use a lot to have a dramatic effect.
Definitely not. With the dies, if you just cut some of the, the words, again, if you're making all your own wedding invitations, just the word wedding or invitation on your project would be enough to make your invitations really stand out.
This one is, I love them all, but this one's my absolute favourite. It actually looks like it's alive. The movement that you're getting, the ripple, it looks like flowing water. It really does. The team was saying in my ear, flowing water, and that's exactly my thoughts as well. It is such a beautiful cardstock. That is your rose gold. Let me just show you them all together, and you see how well pairing, because you all tying in with the rose gold. So just going to show you that and then move on. $13.99 is your price there. 719915 your item number. Right, we've got to move on. We're going to have a look at, so exactly the same principle. You're getting the same cardstock, but just in the gold variant. I'll tell you what I'll do here, just to mix things up. I'm going to show you an inspiration because, and there are more, and I will be showing these throughout the hour, Claire. Have you made these?
Hazel actually made the little waterfall cards. Okay. I've stolen them.
Nice. It's okay, I'm sure
Teamwork.
She won't mind. Teamwork makes the dream work. So this is your waterfall card. I mean, that is beautiful. I mean, even without putting anything on there, obviously we can then personalize it. The wedding dies would look really good on there, but matting and layering with all your specialty cards. So your satin in there, the satin high gloss, you've got your glitter, you've got your mirror, all of that with the gold. There is something beautifully decadent about this set.
I think decadent is the only word for it, isn't it? It's just classy and beautiful. Well,
I'll just show you this one. I know we've got to move on, but how good is that in the gold? Oh, like it. $13.99 for 6 incredible sheets of cardstock. 619681, your item number. Now we've got the final variant. So we've had the rose gold, the gold. This is your silver. With all of these, I would imagine you would save these for those big showstopper projects, the kind of cards, gifts, construction boxes that you want to have significant meaning. You've been waiting to put something special on them. You really want them to stand out, and that's exactly what happens here. $13.99 is your price. I will show you again the inspiration. There's a waterfall card that Hazel's done with these, and have a look at that. Ooh, beautiful. That silver is lovely with the satin. So stunning, stunning, stunning. $13.99 your price, 154715 your item number. Now, we've got Super Smooth, which is immensely popular whenever we bring it. And what I like about Pink Frog as well, they really do champion different sizes. So here you are getting an awful lot. Look at all of this already cut for you. You're getting 160 sheets of A5, 320 sheets of the A6. If this is your go-to size, it's perfect. It's already cut out for you. So you are literally just lifting off and stamping and getting to it. So I would imagine, Claire, for your toppers, for your sentiments, for your little die cuts, perfect. And
it comes in a lovely cardboard box as well. So you'll notice it's the box that generally we have next to us on the desk when we're here. Yeah. So mine is there. And I'll just pick A5 and A6 out of it. Brilliant for your die cuts. Sorry, my fault.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay.
But just to stamp on, just to cut out, to ink on. Just great for trying techniques on as well.
They really are. And this is what I would do, is just to have, I just have this on my desk and just be able to pull it and just go straight to it. $16.98 your price there, 698005 your item number.
Okay, I need to pick it up.
Very quickly, this is our final option for you. So we are going to be bringing you some foam, just very, very handy. We all need this in our stash. You're getting 8 foam sheets, adhesive foam sheets. So I like the fact we have got the adhesion in there as well. $11.99 is your price, 883259 your item number. How would you use this then with the actual foam sheets?
So I've actually die cut with that.
Wow.
So the bride and the groom and the wedding rings.
That's cool to die cut.
When you're trying to raise some of those, bits up, if you've already got the foam on, through the die cutting machine, job done. So that's the 2mm one, so it's perfect for that.
And there we go, $11.99 your price, 883-259 your item number. Now, there is an awful lot on the website. We would advise maybe shopping by brand. Just go to thecraftstore.com, thecraftstore.com. You'll be able to access the website, or once you're on the website, be able to look at everything that we have on the show. And there is an awful lot, but it's all quality and all, I say, the pricing is very good as well. If you do have any questions for Claire, we would love to hear from you. Just email in studio@thecraftstore.com. Claire, should we start having a play?
Let's
do it. What are we going to do?
Well, I thought we'd start with a wedding invitation. So
Nice.
this one, we'll go that way. We'll leave it flat.
Yeah.
So this is on the ice white. So I wanted to show you how you can colour blend on there,
Yeah.
and that will open up. And this is where you can see your 15 by 42s really come into their
That
own.
is beautifully done.
So
I love
what
that.
we
You've got
will-
the bride and groom there
Yeah,
standing
we'll
either side.
show you how to do that.
Claire, that's nice.
So let's grab the scoreboard that I'm
Yeah.
very sorry I threw on the floor, didn't mean to.
Oh, that's okay, don't worry.
And we are going to score this. So we're going to use our instructions that come with it
Nice.
to do a trifold.
Yeah.
So we are going to score at 14 and 28.
Okay,
And that would just give you your normal
trifold.
trifold.
Perfect.
But then what we're going to do is to make that little V at the beginning. That's 15, so I'm just going to mark 7.5, and I'm going to turn it that way and mark it at 4.
Do you know, I find whenever I do these shows, Claire, the pink frog is the kind of go-to staple for so many of the viewers here at the craft store. And I think about, in saying that, we're busy on everything at the moment. I think a lot of crafters at home stocking up on elements, going for maybe the speciality cards and the dies, but I like the fact you're also online and shopping up on those core essentials as well.
And then all I'm going to do is cut from the 4 centimetre to the centre, and the same on the other side. And what that does is that will give you your little triangle. So straight away, so it's exactly as on your instructions, you've just put a little bit on the front.
Well, that looks lovely.
So we will now grab this. I'm going to grab my little stencil box.
Okay.
So you'll have seen Hazel with hers and me with mine.
Lovely.
This is our bride and groom. So all I've done is I've grabbed our miler that comes in the 12 by 12 sheets, cut it down a little bit, used our bride and groom die.
As an outline? And then just cut it out?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then you've got your own stencil to use over and over and over again.
Nice. So would you draw the outline and then cut it? How would you? Because it wouldn't cut. The dies wouldn't cut through the mylar. I would imagine. They dies cut that out.
Yeah.
Those are blooming good dies.
Yeah.
I would have put money on the fact those dies would not have cut out that mylar.
Cut through the mylar,
That
no
is
problem.
so impressive.
Yep. So you can basically make your own stencils with,
I'm so impressed with that. Actually, do you know what, to reinforce the point, we've had a lovely email in from Barbara. Barbara, thank you for emailing in. So she's been using the mylar with the dies and making her own stencils and saying she loves them. Clay, you have blown my mind a little bit because, oh, by the way, Barbara, I know you sent in a picture and we are going to be showing that shortly, so thank you for that. If you do want to email in, studio@thecraftstore.com. I would have thought you would need like a mixed media die or a big steel rule die to get through the mylar. I'm so impressed that they cut.
and it cut really easily.
Okay.
Just straight through.
Excellent.
So
and nice that we've turned a die into a stencil.
I think for me, as a crafter, and I go out and shop as much as anybody else, anything that makes my product go further really excites
True
me.
crafter. You're a true crafter.
I am.
Do you want to see Barbara's picture just before we start? Should we show that? We've got it here, just having a look. This is a picture from Barbara. What?
They're amazing.
Barbara, you're kidding. Okay, I would have thought like simple shapes, fine. Barbara's gone for intricate dies here. This mylar, and we've got the mylar on the website, I would imagine. Right there. We've got it on the show. So you can see the details on your screen for $11.99, 6 sheets of mylar. I'm all over that now. That's a game changer. I'm going to do that at home. That's
brilliant. And you get 6 12 by 12 sheets. Generally, we cut them down to 6 by 6 or smaller. So I think it works out like 50 pence a stencil, if that.
So good. Claire, I'm going to try this because I'm thinking about all these dies that I have in my stash. Actually, we've got them here. Thank you, Ben. I'll just I'll grab that. Having a look here, I mean, that's incredible. So 12 by 12, you will chop that down, as Claire was saying, but thinking about all the dies you have in your stash, creating your own bespoke stencils from them is a game changer. Okay.
So I've used some of our Scotch tape just to hold this in place a little bit. And I'm just using some Distress ink to add a little bit of colour. I've gone for blue. I was kind of inspired by like a navy and gold colour theme for this set.
Nice.
So, when they were stenciled, they looked absolutely beautiful, but I wanted to add a little bit more. So what I've done is I've grabbed out of our stamp set, if I find the right one. The text from the Poppy set, so our good old text that comes out all the time.
We had a message from Elaine who was saying platinum is 70 years. Do you know what we should do? I'd be interested to know. Has anyone ever got to is anyone watching right now, have you reached the 70-year milestone being married? So has anyone got to that platinum milestone? Elaine? Oh, Elaine's in-laws had. Elaine, that's incredible. So if anyone else, let us know your milestones. What have we got up to? Let's get a little gauge out there. If anyone's got the gold, diamond, platinum.
So with the miler still in place, I am just going over and adding some text. Now I don't want it to be like completely cover it. I just want it to add some
little registration
kind of detail.
Yeah.
So a little bit on his shoulder. There we go. And we can see straight away how easily that pops up.
Claire, that's looking really good.
So
really
there
good.
we go.
Yeah.
So, and then we would do exactly the same on the inside of our card. I've just done exactly the same technique with the bride and groom, just separated them out.
Yeah.
So if we go back to this, what I have done, again, just to bring the colour in all the way around, I'm going to pop something on there, so if it doesn't blend brilliantly, it's fine. And if you fold your edges over, you don't get it in the wrong place either. And then that one. When you're making anything that kind of folds together, just keep checking which way round it is.
Good advice.
I know, because I quite often get it wrong. And there. And then what we're going to do is, because I want to see a little bit of text popping out behind where this flap's going to come over. So I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to grab some of our tape.
Okay. That's the
this is
Scotch tape?
Yeah, this is the Scotch tape. It's just fab stuff. I use loads of
nice
this. So I'm going to put some of that there so I don't go over that edge.
Perfect.
And I'm going to use some of that.
You strike me as someone who has fun when she crafts.
Always.
Yeah. What initially got you into crafting, Claire?
It was when it was my dad's 50th birthday and I just couldn't find a card for him. So, you know,
You thought, I'll make one.
You know, he's not kind of into, you know, some of those dad things that the card shops that we're
Fishing,
into, football
golf,
and fishing and stuff. So I made him a card, which I don't think I ever want to see again because it was probably terrible. But, you know...
That's how your journey started?
We live and learn, and I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's
You really do.
fab. I'm just checking I've got that the wrong way round. See, I told you. I know, that's there. I'm going that way, right.
And that's the beauty of crafting. You can really personalise to everyone's specific taste and hobbies.
So I am just going to grab this stamp again, and we're just going to add, so just to bring all of those elements together. And again, it doesn't need to be solid. We can just add a little bit on there.
Love that.
And you'll see that this tape comes off beautifully.
Yeah.
I'd normally reuse it, but I'll get it in the way today, so there we go.
I would imagine that you can get quite grungy. You like your mixed media as well as your clean cut cards.
I do, kind of both extremes, really.
Yeah.
So I am going to grab What should we grab next? Let's put that stencil to one side because it's a bit mucky. I'm going to grab a little piece of our satin.
Now, Claire, I'm going to let you in on the secret.
Go on.
Andrew already knows how much I love the red velvet cardstock.
Yeah.
It's got a special place in my heart. I never thought I would be saying this,
No.
but I could have a new favourite in the satin. And especially the satin, I'm really torn between the rose gold and the gold, but I think I'm leaning towards the gold. I think it's a beautiful cardstock.
So I'm just going to add some of our glue.
Okay.
We're still waiting for this to come back in. We're really sorry. As soon as it's back in, you'll have it.
It shows how popular it was.
So we're just going to line that up on there.
Nice.
And then we'll pop that, and that's then the... Oh, no, we need to put our little invitation on. There we go.
Nice.
So I've inked around the edges of all of this.
And would you, because at home, and don't judge me on this, Claire.
Yeah.
I'm quite stingy, and especially if I had like the satin cardstock, I would, I know people don't like the term, but I would gut it, I would take out the centre, use that maybe for something else.
I'd definitely use some of it, so you could use it. So here, obviously, I've cut those words out, so you could easily cut those words out before you use that panel.
That's a good idea.
And then you're not...
not having to measure or cut it out.
Yeah, and not only that, you're not taking too much out of it, so it's not got like a big gaping hole in it.
That's a
so
really
you just
good
got a bit
idea.
of
So
it.
do the die card, I'll do that, yeah.
So again, so this is, we've used our words, we've used the wedding word, and I've cut these out. Now I've used our quick stick, so this is our double-sided adhesive.
Okay.
So I've just put it on there and run it through with the die, and it's cut it out, which makes it sticky.
Well, so wait, you put your card stock on top of it?
We can show you.
Yeah.
So this is the quick stick.
Yeah.
So it's a double-sided adhesive.
And then run it all through the die cutting?
Run it through the die cutting machine. So again, just pop it on there.
Okay.
Now sometimes it'll take 2 passes, just because you're going through a couple of layers. Sorry,
just while we're running through the die cutting machine, I will just give you a little update on the glue, because a lot of you have found the Kal-Al glue. Good price on this, and you are getting 2 of the 3D Kal-Al glue. $10.99 is your price. This is another absolute staple of the craft room. So if you just want to get that 3D dimension with their 80mm in each, 972647 your item number. Another absolute core essential for every paper crafter is red liner tape, and Pink Frog do very good red liner tape. 3mm, 6mm, 9mm and 12mm. You are getting 120 meters. 30 meters on each roll, which is incredible. Do you know, that's equivalent to 6 standard rolls on each. So thinking how much you were getting there, my goodness, $13.99 is your price, 825810 your item number. So we've just die cut that.
I've put this through on one pass.
Okay.
But you'll see that will now pop you over there. This will now just pop out, and it's already adhesive.
That's perfect.
So there you go.
Well, I like that. I haven't used that before. That's brilliant.
You'd obviously, poke the little bits out, which is why I've done one. But they'll come out really quickly, just with a little pokey tool. But yeah,
thanks for showing that, Claire. We've got details at the bottom of your screens for your quick stick. It is $9.99 your price. Pink Frog quick stick, A4 sheets, 952250 your item number. We're just going to put them as main details. You will be getting 10 sheets for $9.99, and I would imagine you're going to use every last scrap of those sheets as well. Okay.
So the good thing is once you've got that on there, it gives you a little bit of time to kind of play with it as well, and just get it lined up. So before you press it down, just make sure you're happy with it. And there you go. Nice. And I think as well what it does with these dies, I'm just going to get a pokey tool just to get the little dots off.
Yeah.
If I can see them on here.
Lovely.
It's not going to go, is it? There you go. Use your finger. If you lose your dots, just use either You could add a pen detail, you could add little gems, but doing it with the quick stick means you don't tend to lose them quite as much. So there we go.
We had a lovely email in from Jackie who was saying, Jackie, this is amazing. She's congratulations to yourself and your husband who reached your 45th anniversary at the weekend. Oh, is it this weekend? So congratulations for this weekend. Jackie, email back in, hubby's name as well. I'll give him a mention, but well done. 45th anniversary. You got married in 1976, and it's funny because our director, Marcus, first thing he said was, it was a really hot summer. I know you actually mentioned that in your email, it was a hot summer. Summer of 76. Congratulations. So I tell you what we'll do this hour, because we have got the wedding and anniversary dies. If you would like a mention, if you've got any big anniversaries and you want us to give a mention, email in. Or even if you just want to mention, do email in, studio@thecraftstore.com.
So we'll just pop that on the inside. But, you know, obviously you can do these in any colour you want. You could put embossing ink and emboss them if you wanted to. So there we go.
Nice. And
then all I've done is I have printed out, if your printer, you know, if you're a bit worried about your printer, we do also do like ice white paper.
Nice.
So you can print on that rather than the card.
And we have got the ice white.
So let's use some of our...
And that's another good point with a lot of Pink Frog specialty cardstock, like say the ice white, you can also put it through your printer too.
So my printer will take the card, but if not, just use the paper instead.
Nice.
So this is obviously some of the red liner tape you were just talking about. This is the 12mm.
Nice.
I don't know who these people are that are getting married, but you know.
So we've got Emily and Michael.
Emily and Michael, yeah. And
go.
they're getting married in Tynemouth.
There we go, Tynemouth.
Yeah.
Very well-known wedding destination.
Exactly. And there we go. Oh, all I've done is just to finish it off, just so it seals, is just grab a little bit of hook and loop, and to make sure it goes in the right place, I tend to put it on that side and bring it in. And there, and then because I'd cut the, obviously it won't come off now, there you go. Just again, you've got the wedding rings as well, so I just pop those on just to kind of make that middle page look like something. If you wanted to, you could add another pocket there if you were putting RSVPs, but there you go. A beautiful wedding invitation.
Claire, you're an absolute star. What a beautiful inspiration. Thank you so much for sharing that. We're going to have a quick recap, then we're going to head back to Claire. Before we do anything, we need to talk about Vonnie, who's emailed in, sorry, Vonnie, and said that yourself and your husband are celebrating your 30th anniversary. Oh, in July, that's lovely. Apparently, Vonnie did also say, apparently you were told it wouldn't last. Well, there you go. You proved everyone wrong 30 years later. Congratulations, and I hope you have a fantastic anniversary in July. All right, we're going to start, and the reason why we are talking about wedding anniversaries is because we've got dies. Let's start with the wedding bit. We've got a beautiful die set, 8 dies in total, and look at what you're getting. You just saw Claire demonstrating with the fantastic bride and groom, and also using it to cut out on the mylar, and it cut the mylar beautifully. Wedding, invitation, evening, so you've got sentiments in their party, lovely horseshoe. And you've got the rings, £27.99 your price there, 458961 your item number. Then we've got the anniversaries, and these are kind of like your key anniversaries in here. So having a look at the actual words, you've got your, we'll start at the top, shall we? So there's the silver, you've got your silver, golden, diamond, ruby, emerald, sapphire, and your pearl. Big anniversaries. Sapphire is, did we find out it was 45?
Yeah.
Honestly, don't know how I got that so wrong. It was, it was me, Marcus. I don't know how I've done that. It was, in August, my wife and I, we celebrated our 5th wedding anniversary. I bought us some sapphire jewellery. I was sure it was. I looked it up online. Anyway, we've got to move on. We're going to look at the ice white for you. So ice white, it's 15 by 42, $14.99 your price. Now you will be getting the 10 card folds with this, and you're getting the memory book card folds as well. I've got to pick up the ice white to see it. Well, actually, do you know what I will do? I'm going to show you this, because is this one of yours or Hazel?
One of Hazel's.
Okay, let's have a little look. This is a great example when Claire mentioned earlier on how the ice white, it allows you to stamp wonderfully, take on the mediums. But if you noticed, you've also got a pearlescent, so just going through a stencil with your inks, you've still got that wonderful pearlescence to it. This is all using the ice white. Every page in this has been created using the ice white. That, if you're looking for any other illustration of how good and versatile the ice white is, stunning. There you go. So that is your ice white. Beautiful inspiration there, hey? It's all $14.99 your price, saving £5, 728-276 your item number. Now we're going to move on to everybody's favourite, the super smooth, and it is just an absolute workhorse of the craft room. John and Gwyneth have emailed in. They're going to be celebrating 54 years in June. That's incredible. You've gone past well past the sapphire and gold. So congratulations to you in June. Have a great anniversary. I'm really liking this. So please email in your anniversaries. It doesn't have to be, don't feel shy. If you've only been married for say 8-9 years, still email in. Sue and her husband Dex have emailed in 38 years as well. So happy anniversary to you. And she's saying, I'll keep him for now. No, I added them for now. She's going to keep him. So this is your super smooth 15 by 42. Absolute workhorse of your craft room. Stamps like a dream, takes colour, watercolour techniques. You can do so much with it. And I will show you just a few of the examples. So when we talk about the different folds that you can achieve, remember, because it is 15 by 42, you will be receiving the instructions for your different folds. I mean, how nice is that? And again, with the specialty cardstock too. All right, details on your screen there. $12.99 for 75 sheets of 15 by 42. You cannot argue that. Seriously, get it in your basket. 531-355 your item number. Now, we've got specialty cardstock for you. This is such a great bundle. Rose gold, you're getting your capsulated glitter, so it is non-shed. Your encapsulated glitter. You've got your high mirror, I should say. Then you've got your high gloss satin and your satin. I will just show you a couple of examples using, I mean, for your construction, you'll see that it die cuts beautifully. But look at this. Now this is really nice because we talked about the tonal nature in the bundle. Everything tones in. So you've got the satin here, but then you've got the flowers made out of the mirror. If you do want to make a card, wait for this one. Look at that. How beautiful is that? There we go. $13.99 is your price. You're getting 16 sheets. So a nice cross selection of specialty cardstock from Pink Frog. 719-915 your item number. Now we have the gold for you. Same principle, same bundle, just with the gold variant. And I love the gold. Every time, actually, do you know what? Whatever I look at, I like. I love the gold. I love the rose gold. $13.99 is your price here. 619-681 your item number. And you are getting all 4 of the sheets. So that's your non-shed. There's your high gloss satin. You've got your mirror and your satin. Then we have here the silver. So just going to bring up details for your silver. Again, specialty, same bundle as you've seen with the others, but just with your silver variant. But it is gorgeous. Look at that. That looks like mercury. You know the silver there? Actually, I will just pull that back and show you. Look at that. Stunning, stunning, stunning stuff. Details on your screen, 154-715 your item number, $13.99 is your price. Now we have got the super smooth A5 and A6, so I will just show you, those are the 2 sizes. We are, how much? 60% of the stock on here, so proving very popular. Those are your 2 sizes, and they are go-to sizes as crafters. Like instantly, all the time, I'd be reaching for these for toppers, and I would have it like this on my craft desk. Look at all of that just sitting there. That gives you an indication of just how much you are getting here for $16.98. It's all cut for you. You're just literally peeling it off and getting straight to the fun bit. 698-005 your item number. Now we do have some more to show you. The true black, and it is it sounds silly, but when you see it, and especially if you compare it to other dark cardstock, you will appreciate just how intense it is. And look how many sheets we are getting as well. So you're getting approximately 175 of the A5 and 350 of the A6. Good price as well, saving £11.20 if you're a Freedom member. 37.76 your price there. 784788 your item number. Just got a couple more to share with you. We've got the foam as well. Now this is oh wow, this is good. This is your adhesive foam collection. 1,500 foam pads and 25 meters of foam roll for £24.99. It's something we use day in, day out as crafters. 325813 your item number. Last, certainly not least, the Mylar. So I've never done this. I've never used the Mylar with a die, but we've seen it. Claire's shown how easy it is to cut that out and create your own stencils. £11.99 your price, 6 sheets of 12 by 12. Think about all the dies you have in your stash and turning them into stencils. Game changer. 394204 your item number. Do you know what I like about that idea, Claire, of using the dies for your stencils, is then you can really pair them up. So if you wanted to use some stencil design with the dies as well, it just makes it so nice.
Yeah, make a nice kind of shadow behind the die, or just make a whole background and then make your image pop with your die.
Yeah, that's nice.
So you've given me more ideas now.
More. Now, we talked about platinum being 70 years. You're going to be impressed by this, Claire. Judith has emailed in saying her auntie and uncle celebrating 73rd years. In June, 73 years together, and her uncle's going to be 100. That is incredible. Judith, and please can you either record this or show this to them, but I want to wish them a really happy anniversary in June, and also a happy birthday to your uncle as well. Incredible. Also, Andrew's daughter has emailed in, who's Kim, so that's Kim, and she's saying she wants to do the invitation for another wedding.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to make this happen.
Yep.
She doesn't know who she's gonna marry yet.
Okay, we can add detail later, it'll be fine.
Kim, if you are looking, I have to say, you are already married for 9 years. Kim, if anything goes wrong, Marcus, our director, is a very eligible bachelor. He's a good-looking lad, suave.
There you go.
All right, what should we do then, Claire?
I thought we'd make a rather nice little kind of wedding card.
Okay.
So using the dies, but also showing you how you can use it with your other products as well. So bringing some of the stamps in.
Cool.
So again, we'll do a fold. So again, this is a bit of a hybrid of a couple of the folds, but
nice.
you know, just have a bit of a play and see what you can do. So we are going to score.
Is this the ice white again?
No, this is actually, I'm doing this one on super smooth.
Okay. Nice.
6, but you could, either would work.
Yeah. Nice.
I've just chosen super smooth this, 6, 12 and 27. So what that will give you is a kind of 15 by 15 card with a little stepper on the front.
Oh, okay.
So it just gives you that.
It shows how easy. The super smooth is such an incredible size because it offers so many possibilities. 10 different card folds, but as Claire was saying, we can tweak those as well. You've also got your memory book, and those instructions are with your 15 by 42 super smooth and the ice white.
There we go. So because I want this to stand, I'll just make sure I've burnished all of my edges. Now, the big kind of thing that's going to be on this card is our horseshoe.
Okay.
So we will grab our horseshoe die, and then this is where I just dip into this box of super smooths.
Yeah.
And depending on how many I'm doing, helps if you turn it the right way.
Pretty. So when my wife and I got married, my wife's family home backs onto a field, and they've got a beautiful white horse. And the farmer surprised us, so in between the reception, we went back to the house, and my wife loved this white horse, and they were there, we were given a horseshoe for good luck.
Oh,
and the white
brilliant.
Horse was there. Yeah, sweet.
So this I'm going to put on the card, but I'll show you in a minute. We've done one that I've just put ribbon on, so you could give this as a gift.
Well-known wedding gift. If you do want the horseshoe die, it comes with the bride and groom. You've also got nice sentiments in there as well, and words like wedding and party. £27.99 your price, saving £5.50. But whenever it comes to Pink Frog, the quality of the dies are exceptionally good 458 961, your item number.
So one of the really nice things about this die is the detail in it as well. So as well as you said, the little hearts that pop out of it, it's got almost like pinpricks in it as well. So let me find out.
So like perforation detail.
Yeah. And because of that, you've got lots and lots of release holes. I better find all the hearts, which is what I normally do first. So there we go, it's starting to release.
Yeah.
And then I'll just use...
Nice. You're making the most of that tool?
Always. So, but yeah, just a pokey tool or a pin, anything will do the job.
Release that out, lovely.
The reason I tend to do it bit by bit is I don't want it to bend. So I'll make sure I've released it all the way around. And it's because it's got all of that detail in it, it just takes a little bit more to release it. There we go. Are we there? There we go.
There you go.
There's the last little bit. There we go. I've managed to bend it. Never mind. There we go. So there's our heart, and you can see there's your hearts have come out. So you know, I might end up with tubs of these.
Yeah, well, I'd use those in shakers.
I was going to say use them in shakers or just to dot on your cards. So one of the nice things I do like doing is I'm going to grab our glue and. If you want things to be a little bit stronger, that one I've already put 2 layers together.
Okay,
so I'm going to add.
And with the glue, you're saying we're hoping to get it back in stock soon.
Yeah, we're just waiting for it to land. We keep getting updates. We were hoping to have it for this show. But yeah, and the applicators, which is just. I tend to be a messy crafter. I'd get glue everywhere. It'd be on the back of my hands. And all of a sudden now, it looks like I haven't done any crafting at all because it's so neat.
Game changer.
So it was a huge game changer for me.
We are very busy for our Super Smooth. The details are on your screen. It is your A5 and A6 Super Smooth cardstock. So you're getting 160 sheets of your A5, 320 sheets of your A6. That is going to keep you in cardstock for a very long time. And they're key sizes as well, Claire. The kind of sizes we use time and time again.
Definitely. So obviously they're great for matting and layering, for stamping, for die cutting. You know, they'll fit on all your standard card sizes. So that's got 4 on it now. So I would leave that normally to dry, let it kind of peg it together. And all of a sudden that starts to feel more like kind of like a chipboard finish. Yeah. It's just got a little bit more about it. Nice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some panels to go on the card. Let me just let's clean the glue and just pop that lid back on.
Good.
I do this 100 times a day at home and it works. There you go. So this again is where your box of Super Smooth just comes in to cut, you know, cut your panels down. So rather than chopping into your speciality sizes, I go to the box to do kind of mats and layers and, like you say, for your toppers.
I like that.
So out of this one, I'm going to go to 14. So I want one panel to be 14. No, I don't. On the white, I want it to be 13.5 by 13.5. And the little bit to be 4.5. I should put my glasses on. It'd be so much easier. Just at that little bit where it's awkward. There you go. So you can see, and I would keep that piece as well at home because I would stamp onto that.
Great sentiment.
I'm going to grab some of our stamps. So I am going to grab from...
That's a beautiful stamp book, made using Pink Frog cardstock.
Yeah, so this is our Flowers and Verses stamp set. Now, I'll get laughed at for using these stamps. I use these stamps all the time. It's like, yeah, they're Claire's favourites, and they really are.
There's no shame in having your favourite stamps.
You know what? They are just a great background stamp. So
how did you, I mean, if we want to can you just show your stamp folder?
The stamp folder.
Is there anywhere we can find instructions on how to make that?
I think Hazel's put them up somewhere. We'll find the link at some point and let you know.
Thank you, because looking at that, I would absolutely be doing this, and you could do it with your super smooth cardstock, but what a great way to house and store your stamps. You're just seeing it here.
They're
beautiful.
made out of 21 by 30s, and you score, I want to say, at 14 and 14, something like that, and that will give it you. But we'll definitely share that again.
I'm so impressed with that.
But
I love it.
My stamps have never been so
Organised,
tidy and organised. It was, you know, it was Hazel's idea. We've all got one. All the design team have made
Genius
their own.
idea.
And because we've got some more stamps coming, I've got a second one as well now, which is very exciting. So we'll just put these on a block, and because I'm going to go into the corner.
Okay.
And again, you could do these in any colours to match your own kind of wedding theme. Yeah. If I'm going to a wedding, I quite like, if they've sent me a lovely invitation, I like my card that I'm going to give them to kind of
match.
Either match or complement or pick out a colour or something as well.
That's nice. That's a really nice thing to do.
But you know, even just one of those on its own would be beautiful. There you go. I knew I'd mess one up.
I haven't been to. I can't remember the last time I've been to a wedding.
I haven't been to anything though, have we?
I know. Now we have got queues on our phone lines, and they are big queues. So I do apologise if you're currently stuck in a queue. We're going to try and get through to you as soon as possible. But yeah, we've got very large queues on our phone lines at the moment. If you can, and if you do have access to the internet, go to thecraftstore.com, and you'll be able to hopefully jump those queues.
So where I haven't stamped that quite right, I'm going to leave it for now. If I was at home, I would just turn it over and start again.
That's okay.
You know, or I would put it somewhere where it wouldn't be seen quite as much on my card. But because time is always against us, here, I'm going to leave it as is for now.
Okay.
So we've got that, and then on our little panel, I'm going to add with love.
Beautiful.
I am just going to do it by eye.
Okay. As you're doing this, can we follow Pink Frog on social media, post pictures of our lights?
You can, yeah. We've got a Facebook group for all of our kind of makes, and we love to see what people have made. We get really excited that they've used the stamps or the dies. So
what's the name of the group?
And you're going to ask me that.
Sorry. If we just type in Pink Frog, will we find it?
Yeah, find Pink Frog on Facebook, and we'll definitely. If not, find me or Hazel, and we'll point you in the right direction.
Brilliant, thank you. So look out for Claire or Hazel.
So there we go. So I'm just going to stamp this with one of the colours, and then again, to bring in the other colour.
We've got 2 minutes.
There you go, that'll be fine. I'm just going to add a little bit of this colour at the bottom. I'm not going to get it stuck together, but you'll get the gist of it.
Just piece it.
Oh, yeah, I haven't. I was thinking. So all we would do is, I've got the mats. We would just layer this together, obviously straight. Should I give it a go? Perfect. Let's put a tiny bit of glue on. It is a tiny bit as well. Just on there.
Speed crafting with Claire?
Just a bit. I always think I've got way longer.
Oh, you've done a good job. You've shown a lot this hour, Claire.
You know, I'm always that excited. I've always had such a good play with the products that I want to share everything that I've done, and I know it's not quite possible, but you know, it's not going to stop me trying, is it?
I'd say we can follow you on social media.
You can. We can. You know, any questions, just ask. You know, we love to help.
That's very, very
Look
pretty.
at that. I'll pop that on the front. And then all I've done is I have cut some little flowers out, but you could use ready-made flowers or little gems and little leaves just to
embellish.
Add a little bit.
Very nice. Time has beaten us.
It always does, that's fine. And then you just pop the flowers on
Claire,
and you'd
thank
be
you
done.
so much. Now, you're back later on.
I am. I'm back at 7.
7 o'clock. So we've got another fantastic hour with Claire. I really hope you can tune in because I know, Claire, you've got so much more that you'd love to share with everyone.
Definitely.
You're an absolute star. I hope we get to work with each other again.
Definitely.
I really enjoyed
That'd be
that.
lovely. Thank you very much.
It's been a real pleasure. You've shown a lot to me. Hope you've enjoyed it as well. And this is the whole point of the craft store. We do place so much emphasis on the demonstrations and the educational side of things, but we also try and bring you such great brands, and Pink Frog definitely fall into that category. So thank you for joining us this hour. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've got plenty more, though, coming up. Fiona, just around the corner.